You ready, Judith? Oh, this is it. I'm going to give it a go. Oh, dude. I haven't counted them. Come on, baby. Come on. Yay. Ah, how many is that? I don't know. I didn't count them. Hello. How is everybody? It's Daryl here. Let's make sure all the gear's working. Seems to be working. Somebody sent me an email. I'll just better check. Who's that? Oh. My bank. Nothing too exciting. Hey, how are we all? Hey? We're going to go for half an hour. Just experiment. Lovely to see you back again. Yeah, I've missed you too. I've got a lot of things down here. Let's see. What am I going to do today? Jelly jam. Look, I tell you what. I'm just going to play some music to get started. Hey. Don't know what that was, just mucking around. It's Sunday in the rest of the world, but here in Australia it is Monday morning and it's black. It's black outside. I'm going to go and play golf after this, but it's sort of been raining over the weekend, so hopefully it'll stay clear. What was that I just played? I don't know. It was an A minor chord to a G to a D chord. Now these are called, that's called A minor because that's an A. That's called a G chord because that's a G. That's called a D chord because that's a D. But you're wondering why there's a black note in there, right? Well, that's actually an A minor chord. And it's an A minor chord because there's two notes between those two notes there. 1, 2. This is a G major chord, and there's 1, 2, 3 notes between. And here's a D major chord. 1, 2, 3. So minor chords have only got 2 notes in between, the bottom and the middle note. And major chords have got 1, 2, 3. Yeah, how about that? Okay, I better read a few things here. Good one. Hello, John, Steve. G'day, Stephen. How you going? Michaela. Michaela said that she taught her son Blue Monk. Is that true? Wouldn't it be great to see a video of that? Fantastic. Yeah. Listen, I'm a little bit uptight about today because it's a whole half hour. I shouldn't be, should I? Just relax. Just relax and we'll do whatever we like. I've got a little list here of things and I'm going to keep looking over on here and see what people are saying. But I'm sorry if I do miss certain things. Now, Judith has said something, my friend Judith. Judith, I have got that email too, by the way. Thank you very much. I've had so much on my plate the last couple of weeks, so it's just ridiculous. But thank you for your support, and I will get around to answering it. Hey, by the way, look at that. That's the Judith Crystal of Wisdom. So if I go over there, I've got to remember to use that thing. What was I going to say? Oh, yes. Now, this is middle C. Right there. Now, for people that are absolute beginners, they look at the keyboard and they go, I don't get it. Well, too many things here. There's too many. There's 88 keys, but it's not that bad, really. My name's Daryl, and Daryl starts with a D, and my note is in between the two black ones. D. 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 And if you know that note, you know all the others, because it goes up the alphabet that way or down the alphabet that way. So if that's a D, that's a C, B, A. Now you can see because the letters are actually on the thing there, but that's a way to remember. Just remember D for Daryl between the two black notes. Yeah, okay. Okay, now I'm going to, there's a couple of people that have sent me some stuff I've got to look at. I'm not sure if Ben's there. Ben, are you there? Ben asked me to devote a lesson on how to play swing feel. For those people that have got the Boogie Woogie lessons, and there's quite a few, which is great, we have the notes drawn out like this. Okay, so now there's a couple of four quavers. So it goes tate 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 tate. That's French time names. Now, if it says with a swing feel, you don't do it like that. You go da 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 Humpty Dumpty Humpty Dumpty Humpty Dumpty. Yeah. So instead of going, you go. Hey, how about we play some swing feel? We're going to just start on middle C here, and we'll just do normal straightforward stuff first. We'll just do straight quavers. Okay, now we're going to try swing quavers. They go like this. Groovy. I had Philip. Is Philip there? Philip? Philip was, he got onto the Boogie Woogie course, and I showed him some extra stuff. I think we've done it here before too. It's Humpty Dumpty in the left hand. You got these notes down here. You can see that all right? Yeah. What's that pen doing there? I'll get that out of the road. Okay, so you got these two notes here, C and G. Now that's sort of a swing feel. Some people call it a shuffle. I'm not going to go into that. Now if you try and do that with your left hand, it's a little bit harder because you've got to do your fifth finger there, second finger here. Not easy, is it? So what I do is say Humpty and Dumpty on that. Humpty Dumpty Humpty Dumpty. Okay, so that's a little bit of swing feel for you. Can you talk about the numbering of notes, chords? How is this an advantage? The numbering. I wonder what you mean by that, Anders. I'm not sure. Oh, hang on. Okay. Rightio. If you've got a C chord, I'll do this on a separate page, eh? What about those poor people on the boat up in Norway? You hear about that? On that cruise liner. Oh, looks awful. There's a C here. Right. That's a C chord. Now what if we play a C chord with an A? Nice sound. Well, that is called a C6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There you go. First chord of Fool on the Hill by the Beatles. day after day, alone on a hill. Yeah, C6. Now what happens if you play that note instead of the A? Well, that note is C7. Yeah. What happens if you play that note? That one's called C major 7, or I just call it C maj 7. Now those three chords, C6, C7 and C maj 7, they're fairly common. Here's C, here's C6, here's C maj 7, and here's C7. Okay, a few more. What about this one? This is a bit weird. That's called C sus4. Why? 1, 2, 3, 4. Usually it goes down onto normal C after it. Yeah. C sus4 to C. What about this one? Weird. You do use it though. Yeah, that's called C augmented, and it looks like that. You can actually write it like this: C A U G. C A U G. Right. I'll show you one more. One more. This one is C minor. In fact, you can just do the same with all the minor chords. So you got C minor 6, C minor 7. C minor maj 7. Whoa! Yeah. So there you go. That's a little bit about chords. What else have we got down here? G'day, Carol. How are you? I'm not sure. Did that help? Did that help at all? We've got another 15 minutes. I better just go back and have a look at some of the questions we've got here. Hello, Karu. Jelly Jam, the Black Keys. See, the York song with 30 minutes. Blah blah blah. Anyway, I listen. You know, I went up to see my folks last weekend, and I had a little nephew there. Now he's normally pretty aloof. You know, he doesn't have a lot to do with me. But I was playing the keyboard in my parents' house. I had a keyboard up there, and there's a piano as well. And he came over and he had a listen, and he wanted to know what was going on. And I said, "Well, do you just play the black keys?" Now I've showed you the black key thing before, and I thought, well, would you like to learn a little tune, Archie? And so I taught him a tune. Well, it's not a tune; it's called a riff. R-I-F-F. R-I-F-F. Now, a riff is just a few notes played over and over and over again. This riff is probably the most famous riff in the world. That's a big statement, isn't it? Well, okay. It's down here. And you can teach all your kids this, and you can teach your family this if you want to. He even taught his uncle this, who never plays the piano. Now, if you go to the 3 black notes, and you play this note here, G. Right? That's a G. Next note is B flat. Right, so you got G, then B flat. Now the next note is C. Right. That's the first part. Let's do that again. G, B flat, C. Okay, now the next part is exactly the same, only you make a mistake. Instead of going G, B flat, C, you hit a D flat. Yeah. And then the last bit's the same as the first bit. So you got those 3 sections. Here's the first section. The second section is the mistake. And The third section is the same as the first. And you finish with these two notes. Oh yeah. Of course it's Smoke on the Water. Teach it to the family. They'll love it. Yeah, have a bit of fun. Stick on Deep Purple and turn it up really loud and play along with it. They will love it. I'm not going to do it here because as soon as I do that, I get a copyright infringement from YouTube, so I won't do it. So there it is, Smoke on the Water. Okay, have we got any more questions? We've got another 15 minutes, and I've got, hang on, there's Ben here. Ben? No, we've done Ben. Oh, David sent me, one thing I would like to see is tips on not looking at the keys when I'm playing. Oh, yeah. Well, there's two guys that I know of that don't look at the keys when they're playing. Yeah. Wonder if I can remember this tune. Very superstitious. Yeah, Mr. Stevie Wonder. He doesn't get to see the keys. And Mr. Ray Charles, of course. And there's plenty of blind piano players. Not so much classical, because that's a bit tricky. They've got to work out all the music. I wonder if there is any blind classical players. That'd be really interesting. No, well, they just play by feel. They feel around and feel the keys. Now, let's for instance, well, when I play, a lot of the time I'm not looking. So if I'm just playing, I look down when I know my hands have to go to a new position. So I've played stuff so much that I can do it without looking at my hands. Now you can do that too. You could try that with Smoke on the Water. See how far you could go with that. You know, like you get your hand in position, you go, yeah, I got the first three. Now that's scary. I got to find this next note. There it is. And then I got to tuck underneath. So that's practice. It's just practice. You just got to keep doing it. What you might like to do is, David, is to actually play scales without looking at your hands. So if you've got the C major scale, for instance, which is from here to here, you go 1, 2, 3, thumb under, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if you do that, you can look at your hand and watch your thumb go underneath there. 1, 2, 3, thumb under. Now let's see if you can do that without looking. So you go 1, 2, 3, thumb under. Got it? Oh, have I got it? Yes. So there you go. Just practice a little scale. See if you can do it without looking at your hands. You have to look at your hands to find the notes that start off. Like if Stevie Wonder goes over to a piano, he just doesn't play. You'd have to find his position. You'd have to find his position first, and he couldn't do that with the white keys because they're all flat. But the black keys, well, you got a little bump there. You got 3 bumps, 3 mountains there, and over here you got 2. And what happens next? You got a bit of a gap, and then you got 3 again. Now he'd be very good at just finding those little mountains, those little groups of 3, groups of 2, groups of 3, by just putting his hand on there straight away. And once he's got that, he's away. He knows where he's orientated. He's okay. So we're lucky. We can see, so we can look down all the time. Okay. Boogie woogie. Hey. What else we got down here? Little exercises, and we've done the swing thing. We're reading notes. Okay, let's read a few notes here. Hi, Daryl. Happy to have you back. G'day, Hot Mod. Hey, maybe I should show you the class. I wonder if... Now, I've got to put the Judith Crystal of Wisdom down. Hey, 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 how many of those have we got here today? Hartmut. Who have we got? There's Judith. Judith's our only lady in there. We've got to have more girls in the class. We've got to have more girls in the classroom. There's Don. Good on you, Don. And Terry. KC. I wonder if KC's there. Is he there? Yes, he is. Maybe a right-hand riff on a boogie woogie. John D, Ed Hartmut from Germany. Beautiful. Okay, Daryl, put it back. Put it back. There we go. G'day, KC. I'm going to get around to doing your little... What was it? Hit the road, Jack. Yeah. Alrighty, hit the road, Jack. Want a little riff in the right hand? Okay, I just showed you one. How about that one? I just made that one up. Okay, so we go C, E flat, and E. So we go. Slow it down, Daz. If you're interested in Boogie Woogie, some people have already got the Boogie Woogie course, but check out my website. It's there. Here we go. Slow it down, Daz. Okay, so you do your left hand. Now those two come together. Sounds bad, doesn't it? Come together right now over me. Right. Then you do that one straight afterwards. Yeah. Next. Then that straight after. Slow down, Daz. Slow it down, slow it down. I haven't played golf for 3 weeks. I'm going to get done today. That's not a very positive attitude, Mr. Chute. I shall play extremely well. Terry. Hey, Russell, you're on there. G'day, Russell. I've forgotten what you said, but emails are good, folks. Emails are good. The live chat here is okay, but send me your emails, and I presume everybody subscribed to the Fast Track Piano website, and I presume you've all subscribed to the YouTube channel. I've got a Facebook channel as well, but you know, there you go. Goes on forever, doesn't it? Now next Sunday for you, I'm going away on a mystery weekend, so I will not be here. I might try it on the Tuesday, my Tuesday, but your Monday next week, or I might just leave it for 2 weeks. This is an experiment for half an hour. What do you reckon? How do you feel about this half an hour thing? There you go, KC. How's that? Yeah, will you send a picture in, Joe? Make sure you're all dolled up there with your fancy shirt on. Carol, what would be a good boogie woogie book to get to practice with? Go to fasttrackpiano.com. It's there. Now it's for sale, of course. It's not for free. So I've got nearly 2 hours of videos. Boogie woogie 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It'll keep you going for the next possibly 3, 4, 5, 6 months. Who knows? I'm in the middle of doing a second lot now, which is a lot harder. So for those people that already got that far. Much better for you, KC. That's good. Oh, you like the half-hour thing, yeah. Good. Well, we're going to finish up in another 5 minutes, folks. So if you got something to say, tell me, and let me know how you feel about things. It's nice to be around, to do things. I've had lots of things happening. In here we've had little bands performing, and I've got a songwriter who sang a song on Saturday, and got a singer in to do it. It was quite exciting. Yeah. So what else have we got down here? A lot better than a 10-minute one, Carlos. That's good. You're trying to learn your song. Mrs. G is an Elton John fan. Oh, man. That's not an easy song. If you subscribe to my website, I'll send it to you. I think you've probably got that, you know. So here we go. See, Elton John is an interesting character. His melodies, see what happens is someone gives him a piece of paper with all these words on it, and he turns it into a song. So he gets the words first, Bernie Taupin in this case, and then he makes up this tune. And a lot of the time the tunes are quite narrative, meaning they don't just go like, love me tender. Love Me Tender is very straightforward, boom, 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 boom. But a lot of Elton songs aren't like that because, as I just mentioned, he gets the words first and then he turns it into music, and a lot of the times he has to fit music around the words, and they can be a little jerky. It's a little bit funny. And to play it on the piano can be tricky. To sing over the top is a little bit different. It's a little bit funny, this feeling inside. It's not one of those that you easily hide, etc. See, just playing big fat chords is a bit different. And that's what he'd be doing. He'd be playing big fat chords, and he sings these tunes over the top, and everybody falls in love with that, and then they want to learn to play it on the piano. But when you try and play what he sings on the piano, you find that, gee, there's a lot of notes there, and it can be a little bit hard to do. So anyway, there it is. Your song. What else have we got here? Hey, listen, I was also thinking, instead of me having to get up early in the morning, I was thinking of doing it, say, 11 o'clock my time in the afternoon. Now, that's American time. That is 7, 8, 9 o'clock at night. 7, 8, 9 o'clock at night. What do you think of that? What do you think of that? I mean, it'll be nice and bright in here. All the light will be coming through the window and stuff. For me, it'll be good. I know my English or European friends would have to watch it either in the middle of the night, which I wouldn't expect you to do, or they'd have to just watch it not live. So, what do you think about that? You know, if I did it, say, LA time, 7 p.m., 8 p.m. Denver, later in the afternoon. Anyway, for you guys. That's just a thought. That's just a thought. I'm going to say goodbye. You have a boogie woogie day. how did we go today? Send me an email and tell me what you thought of the 30-minute thing. Now, remember, next week I'm not going to be here on your Sunday. I'm going to be away for the weekend, so just keep a lookout for when the next one will be. Probably 2 weeks' time. Lovely to talk to everybody again. Us Europeans will be kind of sad. Oh, we can't have you being sad, can we? It's just starting to get light out there now. Just starting to get light. It's really quiet. I got a few possums. I don't know if you know what possums are, but they're like, what are they like? They're like really big rats, only they're nice, sort of. They're in the roof here, and they make such a racket when they go out and come back in. They're probably coming back in now because it's just on dawn. I got to get a guy to come here to to get them out of the roof. I remember one day I opened, this is a long time ago, about 25 years ago, I opened that door over there, and there was a possum. They're about that, they sit about that high, just sit there looking at me. Hello. Yeah, anyway, don't change your time, please. Right, you like the time the way it is? Send me emails, folks. If you really like what I do, send me emails, and because I'll read them in my own time. So I'm going to go now. Did you learn something? I hope you did. What about Smoke on the Water? Get him, KC. Get him. Go get him, boy. Okay. Love to everybody. See you later.